Good morning, TGIF, y'all. Child, I had to come in early so I can get a word in edgewise, okay? Honey, they be having these streets clogged up all day long, honey, and by the time I get home, I'm too tired to hit a lab. I said, but you know what? I'm gonna get up this morning because I really got something to say. Because I'm like, child, they been going, it's ain't nothing but chaos around here, right? So anyway, TGIF, hey, Chakra King Black, good morning, love. Bionic Granny, how you doing? Uh, Grand Rising Positive Eye, absolutely. Amen. Hey, Love Blake, how you doing? Hey, C Back TV. Hey, True Black Girl. Hey, girl. Hey. Yes, y'all please thumbs up the video. Share the video if you don't mind. Like I said, I had to come on live early, really early on this Friday, try to get a word in edgewise, right? Because I just want to talk about real quick what I saw, really what I saw yesterday, and as I was, going through the lives from last night or earlier this morning or whatever, right? So, honey, let me tell because yesterday I was going between trying to figure out what was going on between beef sector, and then I was trying to figure out what was going on in the news about the Charlie Kirk situation, right? So anyway, child. And then I wanted to see what the outcome was going to be. Right, Shaka King, honey, you got to get up early to get a word in edgewise around here. Because, honey, now they do, now evidently in the morning, the norm is to do, after Lemon is on all night, YTC come on and do a 5 or 6 hour live. Then, what's her name? PCS Pizarro come on and do a 5 or 6 hour live. Shakim Rock come in the middle of all this and all that, right? So anyway, I wanted to give my viewpoint on what I saw. So yesterday, the big thing going around was Lemon crying online, right? And shout out to Shakim for having a clip of the video, cause Lemon punk ass kept taking down the video and putting it back up, really cause he was embarrassed. Cause people he on the video talking his big stuff, but in the background you got his mama telling him to get out, and I guess she was tired of him being drunk, which I mean, this is a 35-year-old man. Wouldn't you be tired of him in your house? You know what I mean? I mean, he is grown, right? So they was talking about that. He comes on later, in the evening trying to play it off or whatever, right? Right. Hashtag get out, Shaka King, right? But the thing about that, it don't matter how much you try to play it off. That woman is tired of him. Let me know if y'all can hear me good, right? So, like I said, Shaquille was playing the audio because when I went over there, first I hit um thank you, Bionic Granny. Bionic Granny, can you tell Sean Bradley I said, and Cap, I said congratulations, and I really mean it in no shade. But anyway, y'all, please hit the like button. Please share the video, right? So anyway, uh, so he crying and trying to play it off. He hit panels trying to play it off and all this and all that. Cause that lady is tired of him, right? And my thing is, I was listening to the video and people got confused. They thought that she was saying he ain't even got no kids, right? Thank you, Bionic Granny. When that lady was saying she ain't got no kids, she wasn't saying he ain't got no kids. She was saying he ain't got she wasn't saying, I'm sorry, he ain't got no kids. She meant she ain't got no kids. And for me, that meant I am tired of you. You are a grown ass man. You are not a kid anymore. Get the hell out of my house. Okay? That's what I took out of it. Cause she don't want him drinking around her and her anymore and hollering and screaming into the phone or the computer or whatever, right? Dog pissing everywhere. The woman wants some peace, right? You a 35-year-old man. I heard him when I was scrolling back his video, because he did too. He didn't have much of a video earlier. It only went for a little over 3 hours. You know why? Because Krista didn't hit the link. That's the reason why. That's the reason why he didn't have that long of a video. And whatever it was supposed to be last night, it was lame, right? Yo, sound, is my sound good, Shocker? Thank you. And so that lady want him out of her house. Point blank, period. I don't, that she ain't got no kids. He is a grown man. She is tired, right? So I heard him earlier when I scrolled back the video that he just done, saying he got $25,000 in his cash out. So if you big pimping and you spending cheese on the internet, surely $25,000 is enough to pay for you, first and last month rent, and security deposit on your own apartment, because you know that lady don't want you there. Why are you still there? Like what is going to happen when she pass away and that's her subsidized apartment, as they say? Where you gonna go then? So you being grown, it would seem to me, and then if you have your own apartment, you can holler and scream and drink as loud as you want to, right? And you hollering, you paying all the bills. If you was paying all the bills, right, CMAC TV, Lemon, Audio Pup can be, honey, they can be kissing roommates, right? So if you're paying all the bills, why is it that she's working two jobs? See, where she went wrong was, let me tell y'all where she went wrong. Y'all hit the like button. Please share the video if you could. Where she went wrong was, y'all. Oh, and I also, before I say this, I know people don't like GX, and I don't fool with GX either because I don't like him. I don't like his misogyny. Let me just say that because I don't know the man. I don't like his misogyny. But everything he was saying about Lemon was true. He is a grown ass man. You do owe your mama everything because she brought you into this world. Okay? But the only thing she did wrong was she didn't kick your old ass out the nest quick enough, right? Because you 34, 35 years old still living with your mama. And you a man, right? Or a male anyway. She should have kicked you out the nest. And and what I mean by kick out the nest, um, have y'all ever seen a bird's nest? So the bird lay the eggs, and then the little baby birds, they're in the nest for a while, and she bringing food back to them, and she feeding them, and all of this and all that. But have you ever seen the mama bird teaching a baby bird how to fly? What she does is she kicks them out. She pushes them out the nest, and either they fly or they hit the ground. See, that's what Lemon's mama should have did for Lemon about, if he 35, about 10, 15 years ago. She should have kicked him out the nest. That's where she went wrong. Because if she would have kicked him out the nest, it would have been up to him to fly or hit the ground flat. But whatever the case may be, he grown and it would have been on him. That's what she did wrong. That's why he still live with his mom. Okay? And he get on here with all this bravado, and all of this and all that. And whether you like GX or not, he was telling the truth about it. Like he really was. And I don't even mean no harm. And I don't ever agree with nothing that he said, but he was telling the truth about it. But like I said, she should have kicked him out the nest long ago. That lady is tired. She don't want him in her house no more. And if I was her, with all that drink, she don't want the drinking around her. Who knows, what her story is for real. He got on that video because he did put it back up. And he talking about his mama is this bad person. And if y'all think I'm bad, y'all ought to listen to my mama. She sound nice to y'all. Nigga, how your mama supposed to be talking stuff about you? You know why? Because you trifling. You need to get the hell out of her house because she tired of dealing with you. And I would kick your ass out whether you had somewhere to go or not. It's long overdue. You need to be kicked out the nest. I wouldn't care if I had to involve the authorities to get you out of my damn house because you would be gone. Okay? You are too big, fat, drunk, and old to be in that woman's house bothering her and then talking shit about her. The reason why she talks shit to you is and then the reason why you don't like it is because you telling the truth. Because she telling you the truth. But she should have been telling you the truth in your 20s because you too old. Okay? Now, and then I heard people, he put the video back up. I don't know if it's still up, but they was on the Christa, and what's that ugly lady named Sour Patch? They on the coddling him. Oh, Lemon, it'll be all right. Take your time. Why is y'all coddling an overgrown man? I don't understand it. Now, y'all know I love the babies in this family, okay? But what I'm not going to do is coddle their ass, okay? Because this world is hard, okay? And you got to get out here and be in it, okay? You got to get out here and start your life and be in the world. Okay? That don't make no sense. He's still at home with his mama. She should have kicked his ass out the nest long ago. You don't pay no bills in that woman's house because if you did, she wouldn't have been working. She wouldn't be working two jobs, and she got to come home to your drunk, pissy, sloppy, disgusting ass. And you out here, and so she talk ish to you, and then you in turn want to come because you don't have a life, you don't have no friends or nothing, right? They stunting their growth behind it, granny, because they don't kick them out the nest. Okay, kick their ass out the nest. That's how you got to do it. Okay, period. So anyway, um, she should have kicked him out the nest, right? So he come online because she talk ish to him, and then he pissy drunk and come online and talk ish to other people, right? Honey, I heard him getting with several people yesterday. Why did he get? I heard him talking about on this last video. He was talking ish about Pizarro, calling him names. Hey, Miss Sandra, want to live you? What you doing up this early? Child, I had to come on early so I can get a word in edgewise, okay? Because the streets will be clogged in about 30 minutes, okay? Because you know that African over there, she be online about 5 or 6 hours now, and then after she be online, she pass it over to Shakim or Pizarro. Y'all know that they got a whole loop going on, right? So I was like, I really want to get this out. You know what I mean? Whether people watch it or not, y'all please hit the like button. Please share the video, right? I still want to get it out because that's what I saw yesterday, right? Yeah, stepping over dog doo doo. You know, the woman working 2 jobs, and he's sitting on this fat, disgusting ass in her house, just drinking. So when she was saying she ain't got no kids, she wasn't saying he ain't got no kids. She was saying she ain't got no kids. Okay, it wasn't about him having no kids. It's about her not having no kids. Meaning he's a grown man. Get the fuck out. And she need to stand on her word and get him out of her house. She need to kick him out the nest. Okay, and let him sink or swim. He said he got $25,000 on the cash out. Nigga, get yourself an apartment and a job. That's enough to get started. If you done saved up 25K, like you said, instead of you flogging on YouTube, you need to be apartment hunting. Because even in California, 25K got to get you into some type of apartment. You don't have no kids, you can get a 1 bedroom apartment, you can get an efficiency, you can get something first and last deposit. You got enough for 25K will get you an apartment. Then you get yourself a job with your trifling ass, and then you'll be after this. You can do what you want to do in your own house. That lady is sick of you. Okay, that's the reason why she talk ish to you, and then you don't appreciate because she talking ish to you, because she telling you the truth, and then you want to come out here and act like you a victim, so these stupid ass bitches can coddle your weird ass. Okay, nigga, I don't know what Christa and what is her name, Sour Patch is over there doing. But I about threw up in the back of my throat when they was coddling him after his mama was getting him together. Okay, you gotta come on YouTube to get that validation for you being a dusty. Okay, it don't make no sense. Good morning, Doctor Sophie. Good early morning. She need to kick you out of her nest, and either you fly or you hit the ground. I don't know what he getting. I don't give a damn. He said he got $25,000 on cash up. That's enough to get him an apartment, efficiency or something. Yeah, she better than me too. I be coming home with a moving company and having exactly. You know what I be doing behind the granny? I wouldn't even be coming home with a movie company. I be at my house. He be good and drunk. I be calling the police, telling them to get him out. This is where I live. He don't live here anymore. Can you please extricate him from my home? Now, if she really want him out, that's what she'll do. And then he probably always trying to throw up in her face, oh, do you want me to die like my brother? Which I guess is his stepbrother. Okay, which he really don't give a damn about. Like for real. He just want to use that, to get sympathy on these YouTube streets while he talking about the cat. He the biggest train wreck around here, Dr. Soap. Please hit the like button. Please share the video. He is the biggest train wreck around here. That's why you think you the king. You the only one. You are the one that's put in. It's usually the females, right? That are the biggest train wrecks around here. No, it's Lemon. So you the king of train wrecks. And I also heard GX telling you the truth again about you are surrounded by trolls. Okay, these people are just nibbling off of you. One guy was streaming his video. Okay, and Lolo was getting with that guy. I don't know why. If he didn't strike him for streaming his video, that means he didn't mind. Came back a second time talking ish. I'm the king and all of this and all of that, and hit my link and I'll get all of y'all together and blah blah. But nigga, you can't even get yourself together. Okay, You can't even get yourself together. And the only reason why everybody talking about you, number one, you're the biggest train wreck around here. And you are providing all the content, but what they're not doing is telling your dusty ass the truth. Okay? But your mama telling you the truth with your trifling motherfucking ass. Okay? You are disgusting. And you are and if she telling you you're not her son, I don't blame her because that's what I would be telling you. Your mama is greatly disappointed in you, sir. That's the reason why she talked to you like that. She wants you to F up at her house, okay? You are too old and too disgusted to still be living off your mama. You ought to be shaming yourself. You are the biggest train wreck on YouTube. Even some of these weird ass bitches on here even got somewhere to live, okay? And you always got the nerve to try to be getting somebody together. No, you come on here because you can't cuss your mom out the way you want to because you don't want to get put out. So you come on here and you take it out on everybody else, right? Now you love to verbally whip a whole bunch of women around here. So now I guess you and Bizarro into it, but y'all really ain't into it because Bizarro don't give a F. Okay, nobody really don't take you seriously. None of them don't give a F. You have to take people to court now, getting folks out your house. That money spent for that. I might as well move out. I heard that behind the ground. He be the fuck up out of my house. He would have been up out of my house 10, 15 years ago. In his 20s, he would have been out of my house. Okay? It's ridiculous. You need to take your wobble ass eye, your big bloated ass body, your drunk, disgusting breath, and get the freak out of your mama's house. That's what you need to do. And you can do what you want to do in your own place. You ain't gotta talk crazy about your mama, your ungrateful ass. You an ungrateful individual. And your mom, I'm sure, is very, very disappointed in you. Okay? Now so these helpers around here ain't telling you the truth, but I'ma tell you the truth. Okay? You a trifling ass nigga. And your mama is disappointed in you, and she got every right to be disappointed in you. Okay? She wants you out from around her. She wants you to get the fuck out. Like she said, she ain't playing with you. Get the fuck out. Get out. And the problem is she need to stick to it. You're probably sleeping in your car right now for a couple of days till she calm down. Because that's what it sound like. You didn't sound like you was in the house. You sound like you in a car. Okay? So while you in the car, you could be going around and looking for you an apartment. Okay? Or like I said, the efficiency or something is just you. Why you can't you say you got $25 in the cash out? Get the fuck out. Anyway, so that happened. That's what I felt about that when I saw that yesterday. All right. Bless you. Oh, thank you, Dr. Sophie. Yeah, bless you, girl. If you want to, I'm up early in the morning, child. So anyway, after that, I mosey on over to Krista's, right? Before I hit YouTube cameras, right? I was, Krista was on there talking and I hit the link, right? And so we were talking about the landlord situation. Now, I am, sometimes it's just better to, I only got three. Will y'all please hit the like button? Please hit the like button. Show your girl some love. I'm up early in the morning. Please hit the like button, right? So I go over to Krista, right? And we talking about her situation as it pertains to Lemon, right? And so I told her that I understand, you all into Lemon or whatever, and you're gonna do it the way you do it, but you don't realize how much power you got over there, right? And you need to start asserting some of your power. And she was talking about how she told him that she wasn't gonna be coming over there, if people gonna be buying her off the link, hey Black Pearl and all this and all that, right, Dr. Sophie? And so she was like, yeah, well. And I also told her that when it comes to Lemon and Krista, because their storylines are intertwined, see, they got a symbiotic relationship, right? They feed off of one another. So it don't matter what Krista do, like this landlord situation really ain't got nothing to do with Lemon, if you ask me, right? But I listened to ZX and it makes sense. This don't have nothing to do with Lemon, because she said she started talking to him and he got a girlfriend, when her and Lemon weren't talking no more, right? And they supposed to been going on this imaginary trip or whatever, right? Krista, I think he ran a scam on you after listening to GX. I do believe him. I really don't think it ever was a trip. So I think he was trolling you. I also think that he was trolling you to get to Lemon, right? I don't think that you paid him $75 for him to troll Lemon, right? I think he was trolling you for whatever reason. You can't reason with madness around here, and I can't understand the brains of these people. So I just be trying to figure them out. I think I was even wrong about Krista. Okay, just let me say it, right. Krista know exactly what she doing, and she know exactly how she doing it. She got a plan, right? She love to be hated. For some people, good publicity, bad publicity is publicity, right? And it's good attention, bad attention is attention, right? Unfortunately, right? It is what it is. Let me close my coffee cup here so it can stay warm. But anyway, uh, I do think that landlord trolled you, Krista, and you end up giving him $75 for something that never was gonna be in the first place, right? And I do think, and then that you said you heard him talking to some reservationist person on the phone or whatever. I think that was a scam too. It might have been his girlfriend. It might have been something else, but they long scam. They scammed you the long way, girl. That's what I think. Or something. I don't know. I'm confused about this story, but whatever, right? And it does make it seem suspect. And then Lemon really is mad at you, Krista, because you wouldn't come and say, what a trip was going to be and give more details. That's why he mad at you, because he knows he is hell, right? And so he feel like you picking a side and it ain't his side, right? And he think, and then see, here's the thing, what you don't understand, Lemon, is you think you doing Krista, but Krista is doing you. You doing her, but she doing you. Like I said, they got a symbiotic relationship. They feed off of one another naturally. Dr. Soapy said, yep. They feed off of one another. It don't have to be planned. It ain't a play. They just got a symbiotic relationship. And it's very toxic as it pertains to these streets, right? So he gets over and then the landlord situation. So the video that he just did, he says that if Lemon can't hit if Krista can't hit the link and she can't tell him what happened with landlord, because landlord is down at the chat, she can take his name, off of her name. Basically, he don't want her calling, he don't want her calling herself Mrs. Lemon no more, and she ain't gonna be invited over there no more. And Krista didn't show up last night for some reason. So Krista did a video this morning, right? And she said she was asleep. I don't think she was asleep. I think she was listening to the whole thing. Cause she know it, but she won't. She basically said that if you want my name, if you want me to stop calling myself Miss Lemon, you got to tell me to my face today, right? So y'all please hit the like button. We're gonna see if he tell her, to her face that stop calling yourself Miss Lemon, right? Now I don't know if that'll happen or not, because like I said, the reason why the video was so short this last time is because Crystal wasn't over there, and that was the content. Okay? Thank you, Dr. Soapy. I had to get it in where I could get it in, Dr. Soapy, okay? Because they clogged the airways so much. I just want to say what I had to say, right? So anyway, she was over there saying that this morning. But Krista also said that I am the one that told her that their storylines are connected. That is just my opinion, right? And she said she don't, she don't agree with that. Basically, she's not taking it. She don't agree that their storylines are connected. Okay, but that was just my opinion, Krista. You ain't gotta agree with it. It just, do you see what's going on? Anytime you got something going on, Lemon always, gets some kind of way. Lemon is gonna be involved. Okay. So whether you like that or not, you made it that way. Okay. You made it that way. You call yourself Mrs. Lemon. You do all this and all that fake ish, and let them talk to you any kind of way. And you play the game that you playing. I don't know. I don't even know what your game is now, Krista, but girl, whatever it is, I can't figure it out. But I know that y'all storylines are forever connected. So even if you ain't over there talking to him no more, even if you ain't calling yourself Mrs. Lemon no more, even if he done kicked you off your panel for good, y'all storylines are still connected. And that's your fault, right? He get content off of you, you get content off of him. It's very toxic. Like I said, it's a whole symbiotic relationship. But Lemon, she don't care nothing about you pumping up your chest over there, and giving her ultimatums. That don't phase her at all. She hates Dreamy Jeannie. She don't care about that. All right. And then you think that she is invested to the point to where I guess you can pimp her out, or you can, just cause she let you treat her any kind of way. So you don't know nothing about women. Just cause she letting you treat her any kind of way, that don't mean she dead invested in you for real. Krista is invested in content and attention. Okay, that's what Krista is invested in. Okay, hey lady T, how you doing? Hope all is well with you too. The old girl, yeah, she got her own plays going on in her own head. Okay, that's what's really going on. So I do agree with GX once again when he said the whole thing is a play. The landlord thing is a play. Hey, Tanya McNeil, because it is. But see, the real play is the symbiotic relationship between Christa and Lemon. Now, whether she want to accept it or not, it is what it is. She know what it is. She knows she can't even get no views and all this attention without Lemon being involved, right? Hence why she hit what is her name? YouTube cameras panel yesterday. So she gets up her, hey, YouTube cameras, how you doing? And all of this and all of that, right? She know people gonna be coming at her immediately about the landlord situation and all this and all that, right? So they hit the link, and she pretty much quiet. Breezy K, how you doing? I don't understand why people are treating like Lemon is a snack. He is a but yes, he is. I agree with you, Breezy K. Absolutely, he needs Crystal like SK needs exactly, exactly. True Black Cheetah. See, people are catching on. People are catching on. That's why his live was so short earlier. That's why, cause she wouldn't hit the link. Krista is not stupid. She know what she doing. Okay? See, he think he running the show. He think he running the Krista and Lemon show when it is Krista that's running the Krista and Lemon show. Okay? That's what's going on. She know exactly what she doing. I ain't even mad at her. Everybody else feed off of me. She might as well feed off of them too. Oh well, you know. But you thought she was gonna come over there last night so you can interrogate her again and disrespect her again. And she said, no, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna sit back and watch. And after you end your live, I'm gonna do my own video and make my response to your video. So she's saying if you want her to stop calling herself Miss Lemon, basically you gotta tell it to her face today, Lemon. So what you gonna do? She waiting on you to do that, okay? But she wants them to come over there for that nonsense earlier tonight the last night at 6:40 last night. She wasn't going for that. That's why she made her whole video. You know, it is what it is. In turn, his video was short. Hey, Lee N OG 2.0, Jimmy said, I just heard him say he is the hottest thing going. Yeah, that's what he said. He the hottest thing going. Honey, he have to hype himself up, Leanne, because he ain't shit. He know he ain't shit. The only time he feel validated is on social media. Is on YouTube because and then he was talking about somebody named Candace or something. I don't know what that's about. He said he was over there, whoever that is, in the B sector followed him over there, to talk ish about him and all of this and all that. Y'all make him feel that poor, make him feel like he the king. He ain't nothing but the conductor of a train that's crashing. Okay, hence my thumbnail. Y'all look at, y'all like my thumbnail? That's Lemon. He's on a calamity train. He is the biggest train wreck around here, okay? He confused about a lot of stuff. Y'all got 48 likes. We on the way to 100, okay? But anyway, he is the biggest train wreck around here. That's why you the content. People can't believe that. I mean, like I said, you would think that women are the biggest train wrecks around here. No, honey, it's Lemon. It ain't women, it's Lemon, okay? So by you thinking you the king, and he was saying, well, if y'all want to get with me, y'all hit the link and talk out ish, and I'll body all of y'all. Nigga, shut the fuck up. You ain't gonna bother nobody, goddamn it. These motherfuckers let you talk shit to them because they get a good little kiki at it because they don't take you seriously with your drunk, disgusting ass. He over there on YouTube cameras yesterday morning telling me something. Y'all want to take a shot? Take a shot about at 7 o'clock in the morning? It had to be earlier than that for him. And you wonder why your mama sick of your ass and she wants you out of her house. That's the reason why, because you are drunk and disgusting. And they won't tell you the truth. Okay? Because you really don't want to tangle with somebody that's gonna tell you the truth. You want to tangle with people that keep that they are all out they out on your back, okay? They leeching out for you because they on the lemon train, okay? But since you the king and since you the content, I ain't even mad at them for leeching off of you. I hope they suck your lemon dry, honey. Okay? This nigga I going east talking to them. Like exactly. Tell me something he fine. He living in a fantasy world. So you can get online and be anything you want to be anybody you want to be, okay? He because in real life he never clapped back at the go. Of course not. He gonna clap back at the women though. Cause when if he try to clap back at them, Jeannie, that's not going to be to his benefit. You see what I'm saying? That's why he come out and then he man black woman hater, cause he don't like the way he hate his mama. Okay, cause she done emasculated his ass, but she wouldn't have to emasculate his ass if he get the hell out. Okay, she wouldn't have. I'm glad you said that, Bonnie Granny. She wouldn't have to talk to him like that if you get the hell out and live on your own. Talking about something, I'm a drinking, blah blah this and blah. Okay, get your own house to drink. You're 35 years old. If that lady passed away today, where would you go? Yeah, he man black woman hater. That's what he is, Dr. Soap. Mm-hmm. Cause he mad at his mama. He got mommy issues. Okay, he got mommy issues. Mommy's sick of him. Okay, but like I said, she should have pushed him out the nest years ago. Sink or swim, bitch. Only thing you can do in my house is come visit. Okay, that's what she should have told him. Get out. I don't care if you ain't got nowhere to go or not. Get out. Make your own way in the world. You supposed to be a man. Figure it out. You're an adult. Figure it out. That's what you're supposed to do. Okay? 35 years old and somebody else. Somebody screaming on the internet about he's the king. You are so overly invested to this thing has really attached itself to your brain. You don't know how to differentiate fantasy from reality. That's what the problem is. The boy is gone. That's why I say he's the biggest train wreck ever. Okay? And the reason people keep fueling your fire and egging you on is because they want to keep seeing the train wreck. We've seen it before. It's just your turn to be the biggest train wreck over here right now. That's why. Okay. And so anyway, so all that happened. That his little part, and Krista is still up there, right? So some other people start hitting the link, right? With Krista take him in her house. Hell no, he don't want to go anyway. Child, Krista don't want to do nothing but be online. See, Krista got her own version of trolling going on, but I don't even think she call it trolling. I think it's her alternate reality. Miss Olivia, who the chick is? I'm getting to it, lady. To you. They both live. A lot of people around here live in alternate realities. Dr. Sophie, have you heard where they cracking down on Chat GPT when it comes to the teenagers and stuff? Because that Chat GPT, that robot, is leading them the wrong way. That's how a lot of these adults are. This internet stuff has blurred the lines of fantasy and reality for a lot of them. That's why they get on here and act like that. Okay, that's the reason why. So you really have to nowadays. You have to take it with a grain of salt. Anything they say, you got to take it with a grain of salt. Okay, because it just is. You just got to go with it. That's why they lie. That's why they make alternate realities of themselves. It's just weird if you think about it. Okay, right? Absolutely no social skills. Right? They are very antisocial. They don't have no social skills, but they come online. They are incels, is what they are, Dr. Soapy. She says it's all for her fun. Yeah, and I believe her. Yeah, absolutely. Krista, she will cuss you out if she need to. Okay, don't ever think she won't. She do that shit for a reason. Just like he do it for a reason. That's why I said, ladies, here, he think he running the show when it come to him and Krista. No, I disagree. She running the show. And by the fact that she didn't show over there last night because she didn't want to, okay, it says a lot. Okay? Now, whether she want to agree with me or not about their storylines being melded together, okay, that's on her. But the fact still remains, that's what the deal is. But now he giving you an ultimatum. What you gonna do, Krista? He said, come over and talk to me, or stop calling yourself Mrs. Lemon and don't come back to my chat no more, right? She didn't hit the link. Then she goes to her line, yeah, about her son. Yeah, Lady Tia. Yeah. I seen that on the news. Why is he up ZX? But all of a sudden, because he don't like the fact that ZX is calling him out on his stuff, and he really wants to shut ZX up. Just like he kept changing. Y'all noticed on YTC's yesterday how he kept changing the subject. He kept trying his best to change the subject. He didn't want people talking about he was drunk and crying, and they heard his mama saying "get out." He didn't want to talk about that. He was embarrassed. That's why he took the video down in the first place. Okay. And they kept talking to him and kept talking. He really didn't have no choice but to put that video back up, but he didn't want to. He absolutely he was embarrassed about it. That's why he took it down. It don't matter how much he tried to play it off. Nigga, you took it down because you was embarrassed because your mama was telling you to get the fuck out. She don't care about you not having no kids. She probably glad you don't have no kids. She wasn't talking about you not having no kids. She was saying, nigga, you not no kid. Get out. She ain't got no kids. Get out. And she right about that. She don't have to take care of you. But she didn't. She's trying to kick you out the nest too late. I know I keep saying it, but it's the truth. Why are you calling this grown man? Hey, DC Kool-Aid. You should have been after this about 10, 15 years ago. Okay? Only reason why you should be coming to your house, your mama house with that nasty ass dog, is to visit. Okay? She's sick of you. Get the fuck out. That's what you need to do. You say you got 25. Y'all see hear him say he had $25,000 in cash apps. Why he don't take that $25,000 and give him somewhere to live? He said he want to drink and he want to holler and do all this and all that in this woman house. If you get your own place, you can do what the hell you want to do in your own house. You grown. You go find you somewhere to live and you can do what you want to do in your own house. You can drink till your liver explodes. And holler to the top of your lungs and smoke cigarettes all day and all night and let people come in there with dry booties and leave with wet booties. All you want to in your house. You a grown man. It's disgusting. Ugh. He could use 5K of that to get some new teeth. He don't even need to worry about no new teeth. He need to worry about finding him somewhere to live. 1 bedroom apartment, efficiency, something. His mama's sick of him. He need to leave. Like I said, she should have kicked him out the nest a long time ago, years ago. That's where she went wrong. I see, it's a lot of men that mama coddle them to the point to where she never make them leave. They be all grown, 30, 40, and 50 years old living with their damn mama. Hell no. You're supposed to kick them out the nest. Let them fly or fall flat. They'll figure it out. Kick them out the fucking nest. Why is he still there? Now, I blame her for that. You don't coddle no grown goddamn man. The Bible said if a man don't work, a man don't eat. Okay? The hell is wrong with these people? They ain't nothing but boys. They're not men, they're boys, they forever boys. Okay? Hey Lee Burner. It's horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Anyway, hey Kelly girl. So, okay, I'm on there. That's happening. He trying to deflect the best way he can. I think that's why he called himself being mad at Pizarro for real, because that whole thing is a deflection, and he want to lash out at people. So he chose to lash out at Pizarro. Hey, left hand Libra, how you doing? He said they was over at somebody's chat, MVs or something. Maybe y'all please hit the like button. Please give me 200 likes. I'm gonna put early, child, early, because I had to get my word in edgewise. But anyway, I guess he got mad at her for saying he don't need to be talking to R and Y or something like that any kind of way. E-back what I saw, Christa and Lemon, e-back. Oh, thank you, thank you. So anyway, let me get to the. I'm glad you said. Let me get to the screaming, a bunch of screaming chickenhead heifers. So I'm over there listening. And he going back and forth. It's the Lemon show, right? And Krista is up there. Then all of a sudden, honey, the women start going at each other. These chicken heads start going at each other, right? I was very entertained. I was getting my whole life. I was like, oh, look at this right here. So Krista was going at it with big loud ass mouth room shaker. She hit the link screaming and hollering. I don't know what's wrong with that girl. What's wrong with that woman, right? Is he helping his mom with any? He said he paying all the bills, Lady Tia, which I don't believe it's a lie, because if he was paying all the bills, then his mama wouldn't have to have 2 jobs. Now, if he's 35 years old, his mama got to be at least in her 50s or 60s. Why is she that old having to work 2 jobs if he helping out with the bills? Clearly, he ain't helping out with the bills. Okay. The streets say he chasing new meal CC. I believe it. He ain't even just chasing new meal CC, honey. He chasing new males DDs. He chasing new male tallywhackers, okay? And who was that white boy on his panel? That breezy somebody. Child. But anyway. So the honey, they get to hollering and screaming back and forth with each other. First it was Krista and big loud ass and bitch, let me tell you something. What is her name? Big loud ass mouth. I can't even think of the fool's name. Room shaker. Girl, don't nobody care if you tired of hearing about it or not. You come on like you running some bitch. You ain't running nothing but your motherfucking mouth. Don't nobody care that you don't want to hear about what's going on with Christa and Lemon or whatever you was saying up there, bitch. Okay? You was being antagonized. The woman done drug you once. You need to shut the fuck up. So you see her as a soft target, bitch. That's why you keep coming for it. You weird ass bitch. You don't even know what the fuck you talking about half the motherfucking time. Okay? You just inserting yourself. That's what the fuck you doing. Okay, and then you're gonna talk about Krista nasty and Krista this and Krista that. Bitch, you nasty too. Then you show your vajayjay or your legs, show your nasty ass coochie and open your legs because they said your legs was yeah, she fishing for content because they said your legs was black in between and you want to prove that your legs wasn't black and you are disgusting, bitch. You are trash, okay? You can't talk about Krista. You ain't no better than Krista, honey. On her acting like a straight up hood rat. Okay, so they happen they going back and forth. Okay, Sheffy hits the link, right? Sheffy hits the link. And then her first Sheffy came on trolling, right? She really did. So I got a good little kiki of her trolling her and ZX banter back and forth. That was cute. You know what I mean? It was what it was. You know, Sheffy's trolling. I got 58 likes, y'all. We on the road to 100. So that was cute. You know, it was a good little time. You know, it was a good little the funny time. I don't understand why she was missing, which I don't even either. But her and Sheffy ends up getting into it. Honey, when I say she with 4 ratchet backs, the hell you gonna want Sheffy to come to? What was it, a Costco or something to fight you? And Sheffy like she was getting in her car. I was like, baby, oh my, I thought RS don't like child. Look, she just do anything for chick. She wanted them. I just want to be counted, bitches, lady too. Okay, we done seen it before. Y'all please hit the like button. She is at one of them. I just want to be counted type bitches. Okay. So Sheffy talking her troll ish, but this whole time, big loud mouth ass motherfucking room shaker, honey, she taking it seriously. Well, if you want to fight me, beat me at the Costco, beat me at the club. It's going down. Meet me at the something something. It's going down. Meet me at the refrigerator. It's going down. Okay. She telling Sheffy to meet her somewhere. Sheffy showing garden tools. Girl, if Sheffy was really mad at you, she wouldn't be out there showing garden tools and stuff, right? I'm like, what the fuck? And she is really upset. And she talking about she gonna do this, that, and the other. And she got a pow for Chef. You got a pow for Chevy, really? Your Sam's Club. I knew it was one of them, child. I only need 40 more likes. Sean, can y'all help it? Girl, how you is a grown woman. Okay, girl, I wish I would put up any other fight. I am grown. Thank you, Lee Brenu. But she was serious. Sheffy ain't pulling up nowhere to fight. Hey, that Sheffy is a troll, and she a strange sort of little person. But she was trolling her. But if you getting madder and madder, talking about what you gonna do and all of this and all that with your ghetto ratchet ass, and Sheffy is clowning you, girl. She making you look stupid, and you don't even have sense enough to realize it. Ain't nobody beat nobody to fight in the beef sector, bitch. Put your pow away, bitch. Okay. See, that's the reason. Hey, CEO, that's the reason why I think Sheffy was showing her garden tools. You gotta look at that video. I was cracking the F up, lady too. I mean, she trolling the hell out the bitch. Okay. I was like, child. Chevy on her trolling the hell out of it. So she getting madder and madder. BB at the Sam's Club and we gonna fight. And if she bring her shovel, I got a pow. And I'm like, is she for real? She was well, what you and then she kept hollering, what you gonna do, Chevy? What you gonna do? And blah blah blah. And I'm hearing up, bitch, ain't nobody meeting you nowhere. Okay. You are a grown woman. You ought to be shaming yourself. And that ain't the first time she did. She said the other time, when we was still, on talking points, I heard her link to tell her you should not be driving 4 hours to go meet somebody to fight. You don't know, what that neighborhood is about. So she traveling for fights. She pulling out pass because her and Sheffy in Chicago. She wanting to fight for real. I mean, there's something wrong with these people. You are an adult, honey. They're fighting. No, really. I don't know how her and Chevy start getting into it, But they got into it. Sheffy trolling and she's throwing jabs, and I guess Room Shaker was getting mad. But I was like, child, if this ain't some ghetto ratchet bullshit, how you get that mad at somebody you don't know? Exactly, Lee Brand New. Talking about the pow pow, y'all heard it. I was like, oh my God, I was thoroughly disgusted. This is so unladylike. I'm like, girl, ain't nobody meeting you. Ugh, sit down. You too old for that. Ugh, just trash, right? And I always got something to say. Girl, just want to fit in. Real thin skin, right? And for you to be a counselor, bitch, why are you so thin skinned? That's what I want to know. It's a whole bunch of these thin skinned ass, soft shell ass counselors. I don't even understand them. I don't get them. Child. Anyway, so they doing that. So they're arguing back and forth. Then big mouth ass Hershey comes after Blue out of nowhere and mess up the whole good Kiki. I mean, she messed up the whole panel and YTC allowed it. Bitch, you still ain't got control of your panel. Cause why was Hershey up there taking over the whole show and she didn't have nothing to do with it? She over talking her goddamn body. Well, why you ain't gonna meet us, Chevy? You scared, Chevy? We don't move like that in Philly, Chevy. And but bitch, shut the fuck up. Is the mold affecting your brain to the point to where you want to be batty, ratty, because somebody else talking? Cancers are emotional. I am mean and surly, Max, and I will have to agree with you. Do you see what I'm saying? But I'm the type of counselor. I use my claws, okay? I use my claws. Yes, I do. Mhm. I do. Mhm. But you're right about that. But I'm not a soft shell crab. I'm a hard shell crab, and my claws are always sharp. Okay. Who fighting over ghetto? His teeth. They really weren't fighting over ghetto. Not to me. They weren't fighting over ghetto. To me, Sheffy was trolling. The big old bitch got mad. Okay, she really felt the way. Her she really wasn't talking about no. She get up there and she start going at Sheffy. Well, we don't move like that in Philly. And why you scared to go meet? Why you scared to go meet Room Shaker? I guess up there trying to agitate something, right? Oh, you a June the 22nd counselor? I heard that, Lee Brando. Said, hey, but y'all sector gravitates to Room Shaker, so I just don't drop down a lot of spaces because we clearly not on the same page. But I mean, they gravitate to a mess, right? Your baby a cancer, then she's very special. Mhm. Yeah, a lot of people over here like her, from what I understand. Everybody like a hot mess. I mean, the trashier the better around here. The trashiest the better. That's why they gravitate to her. Okay, I mean, because they feel comfortable with her, because they just as ratchet as she is. That's why they gravitate to her. I mean, she mad that Sheffy actually met Ghetto. I mean, I really think Ghetto was scared to meet her big ass. Okay, I think he didn't know if he was gonna get shot or not. I think he was scared to meet her. I think she scared the man off. Okay. Swear they bougie. Swear they bougie. Yes, they do. Swear they bougie. Ghetto as fuck. Swear they bougie. 20th of July. Come on, Burr. Swear they bougie. Ain't that just ain't oh we're talking about bougie child. Tony, so the chicken heads are just cackling over there. But it was a good little back and forth. You know what I mean? It was ratchet as hell. Sheffy was trolling. The room shaker was getting mad for real. Okay, ain't nobody trying to fight nobody. Bitch, sit down and shut the fuck up. Ain't nobody trying to fight you, you big old bitch. They scared of you, ho. That's why Ghetto didn't meet your weird ass. He's scared of you, bitch. He didn't know if he was gonna get pow or not. All right? He didn't know if he was gonna get robbed or not, bitch. He was scared of you, bitch. That's why he didn't meet you, okay? Child. She was threatening to get someone to shoot. Get up, see? And threatening. Yeah, she even threatened his daughter. Like I said, he was scared to meet the dumb bitch. Okay? RS will say what's on her mind. Yeah, I mean, she'll say, and ain't nothing wrong with that because I say what's on my mind. That's not the point. It's just a vibe that she give. It's the vibe. It's the vibe. It's the vibe for me. Okay. I always got to be violent for me. I want to be counted for me. Okay. She over 450. She too big to fight. Child. Right. Mental illness is running wildly, burn. And she hit the link hollering and screaming, you have to turn your goddamn volume down on your goddamn device when this bitch hit the link. Okay? Bitch, ain't nobody trying to meet you to fight. Don't nobody want to fight. Don't nobody want to get pow. Keep that shit in the hoods of Chicago, bitch. And then you talking about you want the military to come in and clean up the streets. Bitch, you part of the problem. Bitch, you sound like you part of the motherfucking problem. Okay? Miss Tia, that shit she said it do be ignorant. She said shit. She said for shock value, she not about none of that. She talks about child. Well, she show is damn ignorant, and she need to find something more intelligent to talk about. Okay, weird ass bitch. Like trying to come beat your dumb ass. Y'all, please hit a Dr. Sophie. How many likes I got? Please share the video. Thank you. And please hit the like button if you could. It's free to hit the like button, y'all. It's a hot mess. But you know, they like that ratchet ass shit over here. It's just for entertainment. She thinking they laughing with her, but they're really laughing at her dumb ass. And she don't even have, and she always talking about the board, bitch. You don't know how the board is treating you over here, bitch. This is the beef sector. Okay? They want to see you act a monkey. I got 62 likes. So let Lady La talk to her any kind. Oh, do she? Hey, darling. I wish a bitch would. You got that right, Max Boogie. I wish a bitch would, okay? But they already know, they call me mean and surly and all this. I don't give a fuck. These hoes ain't talking to me any kind of way. Fuck them. And what they gonna do? Period. And I ain't even emotional about it. I just don't give a fuck. Okay? I don't find it funny. It's sad it is sad for real. For her to be for her to be whatever, and she's clearly an adult. She says she got an adult child, and you still want people to meet you to fight? Are you serious? Like who does that? Yeah, we on the road to 100. I got 65. Oh shoot. That's what I'm worried about. You are an adult and you want people to pull up to fight. I'm like, can you get any more hood than that? I'm like, oh my God. I don't even want to blame that on people that live in the hood, honey. Ain't nothing wrong with living in the hood, okay? You got to live where you live. It ain't nothing wrong with it. It's just it's hood rats like that bitch, okay, that make the neighborhood bad. All right? 44 years motherfucking old. Tell me something you want to fight. Bitch, no, nobody don't want to fight. Bitch, sit down. Yeah, she hasn't grasped that the beef sector ran a play on her. But I mean, if you really, really know about the beef sector, bitch, you are content. You are not creating content. You are content. See, that's what a lot of new beef sector people don't understand. Damn. It is the mindset. I'm glad you said that, Lee Brennan. It's the mindset for me. It's horrible. The mindset is horrible. Like I mean, I can, and then they want to blame these young folks for being so rowdy and so violent. But when you get adults like that that's got grown kids and you still acting like you 18 or 19, like you in high school and you want to put your hands on, child, by the time I hit high school, I don't want to fight no goddamn body. I'm too pretty for that. Do you think I want to mess up my skin? You think I want to be pulling my earrings off and putting Vaseline on my face in high school? No, bitch, I'm too pretty for that. Okay. So this bitch been out of school for years. And the only way so your conflict resolution is to lay hands on people. And you're an adult. They say you're 44 years old. And that is your way of conflict resolution via the internet. You want somebody actually to meet you offline to fight? Okay. That was just in my mind. It's her mind. It's your I just look at the people that FW her with a side eye. Thank you. The one that hits the link a lot. Mm-hmm. They feel safe going over there. Because they know she ain't nothing but a pawn anyway. Max Boogie, if you paying attention. Mm-hmm. Some of the regulars. That's why they hit the link. Mm-hmm. You gotta catch the tea. You gotta catch what's really going on. Okay? And they know you just want to be included, bitch. That's why they do you like that. Okay? And half of them just want somewhere to talk that ish, where they feel comfortable at. Once again, you just a pawn, and you don't realize it. Anyway, I don't think she ever been in a fight, because ain't no way she just running her mouth like that in Chicago and get flamed to her. I don't know, Max. Oh Lord. It's the rhetoric for me. Okay, I'm just like, oh my God, y'all please hit the like. Do I have 100 likes, shit, y'all? Which means to believe she is a nobody. I don't think she got no friends either. Bitch always in the goddamn car. I don't think she had eaten in the car. Yeah, and then y'all, talking about that. You know how y'all know that I used to talk about. Well, I haven't been over there in a while. To Jay Wilson, how he used to eat the food and and smack and slurp the coffee and all of this and all that. So why ain't nobody telling her that, girl? When you be online eating and burping and drinking, taking them big gulps or whatever you gulping down your big fat ass throat, bitch, is disgusting. It's not ladylike at all. Y'all don't hear that shit? It's disgusting. She can't talk about Jay Wilson eating. She do the same goddamn thing online. It's disgusting. Oh my God. She lives in there since 2021. Lives, what, in Chicago, Max? I only need 25 more likes, y'all. Can y'all help a girl out, please? I got up early for y'all to say what I had to say, okay? Because y'all know these streets be called. And ain't no telling what's all going to go on today. But anyway, that was just it was disgusting, but it was a cute little back and forth, like I said, until Hershey came up there and destroyed the whole goddamn thing. You know, after that, I had to sign off because she just fucked it all up. Didn't nobody ask Hershey to come up there and try to have a motherfucking moment. Speaking of Jay Wilson, was he driving the company truck? Child, oh, was he driving the truck? Child, I don't know. Know her car. Oh, okay. She been in a car since 2021. Oh, okay, Bax. Bax, a best. Dr. Soapy, let me know when I get to 100 likes so I can thank the people, child. I know they're going to do that for me because a like is free. Okay. And people be having the nerve to complain about a like. People asking people to hit the like button, but they don't complain about these motherfuckers out in their purses asking for motherfuckers to pay for trips and pay for clothes and pay for food. Pretty much fund their food, clothing, and shelter. They don't mind that. They don't got a problem with that. Funding trips and shit, but they don't want to hit the like button for free. It's amazing. Not everybody, but some people. I be hearing people saying that. I always got to hit the like button. Bitch, that's the least you could do. You listen to the content. Ain't nobody asking you for no money or no food or no clothing or no trip or no plane ticket or nothing. Just a like button. That's it. RTC lined her up when it came to that ghetto situation. I mean, she just let it roll. Which honestly, that's what she was supposed to do. She's supposed to let him be ghetto and ratchet. I ain't even mad at her. She's supposed to let him go. But when Hershey came up there, she should have got Hershey under control. That was too much. She fucked up the show. Hershey fucked up the damn show with her big ratchet ass motherfucking mouth. Because bitch, you didn't have nothing to do with it. And I'm talking about Hershey. Bitch, you all up there just grandstanding and shit, wanting a moment for no motherfucking reason, bitch. Bitch, nobody give a fuck about how y'all move in Philly. Bitch, you too old to be talking like that too. What about getting that mold out of your house that you always bragging about that somebody left you, bitch? They need to condemn that shit, bitch. Cause the mold is so deep in the house, it look like it's down to the wood paneling, bitch. It look like it's down to the framework, bitch. Okay? That's what you need to be worried about. Or she just want to cuss somewhat out, and she has a take. Yeah, she took it over yesterday, lady too. She sure did. I was like, oh my god. She said, I mean, girl, this cat. People, people got that bad when it be some good content going on, right? Sometimes even be good tea on the panel, and then an ignorant motherfucker hit the link and fuck the whole live up. There'll be no more tea. They get up there and make it about them, or either they change the whole goddamn subject, just fuck the whole thing up. Just fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up. I hate that shit. And that's what Hershey did yesterday, just wanting a motherfucking moment. So bitch, keep your ass in Philly and keep your ass out of Chicago's business, bitch. Okay? That's what you should have been doing yesterday, bitch. You should have been sitting back, enjoying the show, but no, you wanted a motherfucking moment. Okay? And all you bitches sound like a bunch of whacked out motherfucking chicken heads. A bunch of you helpers. Shut the fuck up, you weird ass bitches. The hell is wrong with these people? They know, bitch, don't nobody want to fight. The fuck? Bitch, fight that diet you talking about you on, bitch. Okay? Bitch, fight them crumbs off your clothes while you, bitch, clean out your gut. Look, you eat so much in that motherfucking car, bitch, clean out your gut. Your car probably smell like food, bitch. The fuck? What's wrong with you hoes? I'm like, damn. Just uncouth and uncivilized. A bunch of chicken heads. I'm telling you, like, for real. Do I have 100 likes this shot? I ain't never seen nothing like that shit. And Krista do be dragging your ass, bitch. Why you think Krista is a soft target? She be dragging your ass. They ain't gonna give her the credit for it, but that means she be dragging your ass. Legit dragging your ass. Cause you one of them want to be counted bitches. You don't realize that bitch, you is not even on the board, bitch. You are a pawn, bitch. Okay? I got 78 likes, y'all. We on the way to 100. Listen, look at Jill Scump. I just had to tell them the truth, Jill, because I get tired. I'm like, this bitch is just confused. You don't understand what's going on for real. Like, girl, and turn that goddamn mic down, bitch. Come up here and act like you hoes can't act like folks. Like, who raised you, motherfucker? Damn. Lord have mercy. Ooh, like I remember that time she had the nerve to call me a country bucking bitch. I will be a country bucking bitch. I want to keep my motherfucking ass in the country, bitch, before I have to live in a big city and turn into a ghetto ass hood rat like you motherfuckers. Some of you motherfuckers, okay? I will keep my bumpkin ass in the country, bitch, where I got morals and principles and I know how to conduct myself as an adult. Especially as a female, bitch, I don't want to go fight no goddamn body, bitch. I'm too old and I'm too pretty, bitch. Okay? Bitch, and I pay the cost to be the boss. Ain't nobody trying to go to jail for no weird ass, broke ass, dilapidated assholes. The fuck is wrong with you bitches? You know, you always want to fight to get a better frame of mind. Do that kind of can we fight for that shit? Fight to become the adult that you are supposed to be. Okay? Fight arrested development. Okay? Fight to know the difference between reality and fantasy as it pertains to these YouTube streets, bitch. Fight that shit. And I ain't just talking about the chick, about them. I'm talking about a whole lot of people. Fight to have a reality motherfucking check. Okay? Good God Almighty. Child. But anyway, it's all content, child. So anyway, before I get out of here, I gotta say this, right? Because my time is about up. Because they get ready. The streets is waking up. I'm sure. Okay. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have a 5 or 6 hour live. Okay. From that boring ass bitch. But them pants. She need to drop the link immediately. Okay. She need to not wait so long to drop the link so that you can just hit the link and the morning live will be entertaining. Okay. I'm just saying. I only need 19 more likes. Can y'all please give me? It's 140 people here. Can I get 19 more likes? I mean, come on, come on, come on. I'm up early. Come on. Anyway, so last thing I got to talk about, y'all. So, it's been a news blitz about, the situation is going, the assassination of Charlie Kirk, right? But the thing that is amazing me about that, if y'all have been following that, is okay. So they put up the picture of a suspect, and it's an Anglo man, right? So why are they threatening the HBCU colleges? Why are they threatening violence to these colleges, to these historically black colleges and universities? Because a black person didn't do it. The Anglo did it. He's a suspect. They got his picture all over national news and probably international news, right? So why would you knee jerk to put whatever kind of credible threats they say to historically black colleges and universities? We didn't have nothing to do with that stuff, right? We didn't have nothing to do with that. The suspect is not African American. The suspect is Anglo. You got Trump and his other mega follow trying to politicize the man's death. You know, and did he martyr himself or was he martyred? You got to ask yourself what's really going on with this situation. In my opinion. So I'm gonna allegedly say, and then people was, that they needed another diversion, right? Something big always happens when the smoke start coming down on the president. If you pay attention, right? We didn't have nothing. We didn't have nothing at all to do with it. All black folks said was, we don't care, and we ain't got nothing to do with it. Okay, that's all they said. So yeah. So anyway, when I heard Jay Dunn talking about this content creator named Amazing Lucas. I like that little young fella. He talk about a whole lot of things that I've been talking about for years. He even talks about the Neanderthal mindset. They have been calling me racist for years over here because I had been having those conversations to the point I could stop talking about them. But now everything I was saying about racism, all those things are coming to fruition, right? So I don't even bother talking about it no more. Why? It's just coming to fruition. Even when he talk about the Neanderthal mindset, okay? I'm like, oh, look at this young fella. Now I hope he be safe, right? So the reason why I bring up the amazing Lucas, like I said, Jay Dunn brought him up yesterday, but I'm subscribed over there. Little young man, he got some fire up under him, right? He got some fire. I can't believe they let him say all that on YouTube. I'm amazed. I'm like, what? He ain't telling no lies. He just telling the truth. I love his video, right? Hey, Miss Toby. So but honey, evidently Dr. Umar Johnson, okay, the one that saved Frederick Douglass is his great great granddaddy or something, right? Yeah, I love me some amazing Lucas too. Yeah, he's a great little fella. He got the fire up under him for real. Hey, me 126, by the way. So Umar Johnson puts out a statement about the assassination. I'm like, no, he didn't. Did he really say it? And I'm like, let me show it to y'all a little bit of it. Let me see if I can. Oh Lord, child, do I even know how to? Child, this StreamYard, child, they change up every day. I don't even hardly know how to add the files, child. So he says something like this. It's a shame, something like that. I'm trying to get. Let me find the thing that he said. Right, that's what Trump said. He said that, and this is relevant too. So let me see if I can get all these in here. Right, hold on, y'all. Because I want to talk about this before I left, because it is in the news, right? And y'all know I'm all about this type of conversation, right? So the Amazing Lucas did a video, and he was talking about Umar Johnson does sold out, right? And I am not surprised, but on his video he put up this post that Umar Johnson um right. Let me tell you what he said. He said, "While I do not agree with Mr. Kirk's rhetoric, and considered him to be an anti-black bigot, which he was, I will never rejoice at the loss of life of anyone. I don't rejoice that either. Like the only thing black people said is they don't care, but no, I don't see nobody rejoicing. You know, and the title of the video, if y'all want to go see it, is Umar tap dances for Charlie Kirk, right, child? And then he goes on to say something like this. It was race, and he said, "I am ashamed." This is what I think made Amazing Lucas upset. He said, "I am ashamed to see members of my community, meaning us black people, celebrating the situation. I have seen nobody in the community celebrating the situation. They just said they don't care. Celebrating this situation. I will never ask you to mourn the loss of any of an enemy of our race, but to celebrate an unaliving is completely unacceptable. We know all too well that like he was wrong for that because ain't nobody celebrating. They say they just don't care. We all know all too well of others. It's something he said, some of others, whatever that was, and get prepared. Political assassinations have returned to the United States of America, courtesy of the deep state. Okay, now when he said that part, okay, I don't know of nobody that was mourning it. They just simply said they don't care, right? How was that celebrating? I would never celebrate something like that. But like I said the other day when I heard about it, I simply said, the famous brother Malcolm X comment, what got him in trouble with the Muslims, got him kicked out. Okay, with Elijah Muhammad when he said the chickens have come home to roost. Okay, because he told the truth and they didn't like that. That's how I said. You know what I mean? And then you got Donald Trump. The great and even legendary Charlie Kirk is, unalive. No one understood or had the heart of the youth in the United. This is some Gestapo shit, right? And had the heart of youth of the United States of America better than Charlie. He was loved and admired by all, not all by his people that listen to that rhetoric, right? Especially me. And now he's no longer with us. Why is he no longer with us? Why is he now martyred? Okay, Melania and my sympathies go out to his beautiful wife Erica and family. Charlie, we love you, right? And then this what got me. He said, in honor of Charlie Kirk, a truly great American patriot, I am ordering all American flags throughout the United States lowered to half staff until Sunday, right? 6 p.m., right? Now, here's my thing about he wasn't a government official, right? So why do you want the flags to be flown? Did he order the flags to be flown half staff when one of his mega people attacked that representative and unalived her and her husband in Minnesota? Was the flags at half staff then? And then you got all these Republicans coming online and saying, this is on the Democrats, this is on the Democrats. I didn't hear the Democrats coming out saying, this is on the Republicans, this is on the Republicans. Not only that, he is talking about he wants to jail the Republicans and all of this and all that. All of this is just a front, right? So my thing is, this show is convenient. And then you're going to do it on 9/11. You completely overshadowed the 24th anniversary of 9/11. I think that it's just very interesting timing to me. Very interesting. You know, that dude said he wanted Mad School Bow Bow and Blacks. Get over all of that. He even said, you know, the tongue is powerful. You know, like people say, the power of the tongue is for real. And he was talking about saying stuff like I believe a couple of people a year need to get need to get unalived, because that tightens our stance for the Second Amendment and all of this and all of that. Child, it's just amazing. But the tongue is powerful. The tongue is powerful. That's all I'm saying. And Candace crying, saying they were like brothers and sisters. Those Candace Owens, child. I thought the feds was on Umar. Yeah, he in trouble. Maybe that's why he backpedaling and pee popping. Maybe that's why he tap dancing for the man now because the feds is on him. You right. Or we celebrate. That's right, Miss Toby. We ain't celebrating. We just don't care. We just don't care. What is he talking about? Child, I wasn't celebrating. Just not bothered, right? They love chaos. The dude said he wanted Mad School, Bow Bow, Pow Pow, and Black Sense to get up. Yeah, he said a whole lot of very divisive stuff, you know. And then they played, I saw the video of what he was saying just before he was Pow Pow. They was talking about the level of crime, or shootings, mass shootings in the country. And he said, "Do you mean mass shootings in general, or are you talking about gang violence?" No, honey, the person was asking you about mass shootings. He wasn't talking about gang violence. As soon as he got that out of his mouth, that Anglo put one in his neck. Okay, they upped around and found out. Right, it is just the beginning. We got some Hitler style stuff going on here. Right, white supremacist taken out by his own. I don't know why they're going for the HBCU colleges. I only need 10 more likes. Y'all, can I get 10 more likes? It's no. What do we have to do with it? You know, who you need to be looking at is the usual suspects up there in the White House. That's who you need to be looking at, creating these diversions and stuff. He didn't do that for them, repping her child. When people don't have nothing to lose, they are most. You right about that? And this man is bat s crazy, right? So anyway, this is other these two ladies, I forget their names right now. He doing anything but release. That's right. Things was getting real hot for him. Lee brand new, and he really needed something to do. He really needed a strong diversionary tactic to get off the Epstein stuff and a whole lot of stuff that's going on in this country, right? So he needed this diversionary tactic because he know that this was going to send the Anglos into an uproar, into a feeding frenzy. Okay, that's right, Lady T. He also said, as a father of a daughter. Yes, the 10-year-old thing. I was like, oh my God, I heard that. Yes. I was like, oh, is he for real? Hey, Petty Pendergrass. Just up there. I only need 7 more likes, y'all. Can y'all help me out with 7 more likes, please? Nothing but a distraction. Nothing but a distraction. And why they can't? And don't you think it funny that they ain't found him yet? Huh? They tracked down. Y'all remember when those black guys escaped that prison in Louisiana? Honey, they tracked all of them down and brought them back, all of them. Okay, and there was several of them. So you telling me with today's technology, you can't track this man down and find him, and you got all this video proof of him, and you ain't got him in the custody yet? Now I don't believe that. I don't believe it at all. Everybody ain't stupid, but you know them Anglos, honey, they in a feeding frenzy right now. You know, if he get them worked up enough, they're not going to mind when he starts doing this stuff that this lady was talking about that I got up here. Okay, pay attention. I never considered that it was 9/11. Do you think they intended yes, I do, a publicity stunt? Like they put, yes, I do. But he actually ended up. I don't. They did that. They martyred him. In my opinion, this is just my opinion. I'm saying allegedly. This is just my opinion. The man was martyred. Okay, this is for a reason. It ain't just some lone gunman. They hollering it's the Democrats' fault. We need to jail all Democrats and all the liberals and all. What you mean? This is a democratic country. What do you mean you want to jail the opposing party? Are you okay? This ain't Russia. But you know, if he get them stirred up enough, they won't even mind. They're talking about this is war. This is us against them. Talking about the Republicans against the Democrats. And I'm like, child, they are fear mongering their butt off. But I still can't understand what black colleges and universities got to do with this. Miss what was the person's channel name? The Amazing Lucas. Right. Yeah, they blaming the Democrats and liberals. This is on the Democrats. The Democrats were saying this is on the Republicans. When that lady and her husband was killed by a MAGA supporter in Minnesota, you know, they weren't saying the Democrats weren't saying that. So this lady right here, I forget her name, but she brought up this. This is what happened around the World War II, right? This is how Hitler got rid of his opposing party, right? So you know, she was explaining, you know, how they managed to, you know, get rid of the opposing party. So she put that up, and I'm gonna read it down here. It say in simple terms, the replacement. I'm trying to. I got my glasses on. It says the Reichstag fire was likely started by one man, through some I guess through some think tank, maybe that's what she's talking about. The Nazis may have stopped it, right? But it gave Hitler or started it. The Nazis may have staged it. I can't hardly see this little bitty smile, right, y'all? I'm sorry. But it gave Hitler the perfect excuse to crush his opponents and turn Germany into a dictatorship, right? So that is what Trump is trying to do. We know he loved Hitler. We know he loved Mein Kampf. We know he wants to be a dictator. So these are the things that he's doing. He's following Hitler's playbook, right? So she also put up for years, the radical left has compared wonderful Americans like Charlie Kirk to Nazis, right? This type of language is directly responsible for the terrorism we're seeing in our country today. I disagree with that. Says Trump is going to destroy the left. Wow, once and for all. RIP Charlie Kirk, we're doing a few. Ain't that something? These people are working against our own best interests and they don't even realize it. They're just bloodthirsty. Like Amazing Lucas said, they got a Neanderthal mindset. Okay? White is right, black is wrong. A Neanderthal mindset. And that's what we're dealing with right now. Uncivilized, uncouth, just batshit crazy. Okay? Then he goes on to say Charlie Kirk being assassinated is the American Reichstag fire. That's why she put that up, right? Meaning it gives Trump the excuse to get rid of the Democrats, right? It is time for a complete crackdown on the left, right? Every Democratic politician must be arrested and the party banned under RICO. Wow. Every libtard commentator must be shut down. Okay? It's crazy. Saying the liberals and the Democrats is the one that started this, right? Which that is the truth. That is a lie. We know that is a lie. And in my opinion, allegedly, they started it. They started it for this reason and this reason right here. You see what they did in Texas? Change. Yeah, absolutely. It changed it. Miss Toby did correct. Nobody say Trump don't. Hey, Kimberly, Trump don't follow the rule of law. Y'all only need 4 more likes. Please give me 4 likes. I didn't even want to talk about this. I don't do it no more. I let other people talk about it. Cause y'all know, Lady Tia know, I have been having this discussion for years about these situations, right? Even down to the Neanderthal mindset. So when I heard a young brother over there, the amazing Lucas, talking about it, he does such a wonderful job. He has such a large platform. You know what I mean? And maybe he's getting through to somebody, right? Maybe some of these people are listening now. You can see it play out. You ain't even got to listen to nobody on YouTube. Honey, you can see it play out for yourself. Okay? We are quickly becoming the new Russia or the new Nazi Germany, right? He already got his Gestapo, aka ICE, okay, terrorizing people's communities and stuff. What he call it, the National Police Force or whatever he call it. Well, you see, they fired a yes, they fired that man for voicing his opinion. I saw that, Miss Toby. I was like, wow. So he's taking over the national media, CBS, ABC, NBC. He's taking over that. So he wants that to run like Russia. Runs this propaganda machine, aka the news. Okay, they want Fox News to become the norm around here to continue their fear mongering and lies. They don't want nobody telling the truth to the people, okay? But you can get the truth right now on the internet. But his next step is going to be taking free speech away from the internet, okay? Like they do in Russia, like they do in Russia and North Korea and other places like that. Kamala told folks, and they wouldn't listen. I mean, hey, because racism runs supreme in this country, right? I remember one time Charlie Kirk had the nerve to say that the system of white supremacy racism was nothing but a myth. I was like, really? I mean, I know you 31 years old, but I mean, you drunk out of the Kool-Aid, okay? Show won't, Lady Till. I don't know what they reporting over there. I don't go over there, honestly. But yeah, I seen them. They fired that man, Miss Toby, for telling the truth, okay? Even the View, it tamped down their rhetoric, okay? Whoopi can't even say Trump's name. All right, speaking of Kamala, Miss O. Oh, you buying her book? I want to buy her book too. Hey, Scooter High. Even the View is tamped down its opinions, okay? Because they don't want to be taken off the earth. They're being censored. You know, our news, our world news, and things like that, they're being censored. You know, and after a while, it's going to be the same thing on the internet. Okay, why do you think these tech giants? You know, I even seen Bill Gates at this last get together. You know, and all the rest of them. You know, and what's the Facebook CEO? They Zuckerberg. They all there sitting at the table with Trump because they don't want him. They don't want him tampering with their internet, which he eventually is going to do. Okay. So talk your shit now, because I don't know how long you're gonna be able to do it. Mark my word. They coming for the internet next, okay? And people like the amazing Lucas and that lady I just showed y'all, and a whole lot of people that's trying to get the truth out here, they're gonna be censored. They're not gonna be allowed to tell the truth, okay? I don't even know how this video gonna turn out. But I just had to speak on it and tell my truth. Because I've been talking about this for years and now it's coming to fruition. And if you've been over here for a while, then you know I have. Okay? He told everyone if you voted for him, you would not have to vote again. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Everything he said he would do, he has attempted to do. That's right. He circumvented the Constitution of the United States of America. Okay? He is running rampant. He don't care nothing about the rule of law. He gonna be a bulldozer, okay, and a bully. He doing exactly what he want to do. He don't care what the law says. He don't care what the Constitution says. Okay, that's right, Lady T. Yes, they do. He don't care because he is a criminal. He is a convicted felon in the White House, but that's what they put him there, and now that's what they got. These people will work against their own best interest because of racism. That's why I don't understand what the HBCUs got to do with this man being assassinated by his own people. What do black colleges have to do with that? Like, make it make sense. I'm like, what? You see all the social media owners and CEOs went to the White House and kiss the ring. Yes. Yes, they did. All right. Thank you guys for getting me to 100 likes. When you control the media, you control the narrative. Absolutely, because people don't read. You know, people don't want to find out information for themselves. They want to be told information. There are a lot of people. You got a lot of sheep in this world. They don't know how enough. A lot of common sense is not very common. Okay, if it don't look right, honey, it ain't right. All right. But these Anglos will destroy themselves via racism, via the system. Too much chaos. It can't last for 3 more years. It ain't no way. He ain't even a year in and all of this. He's fine, but he told us what he's gonna do, what he was gonna do. We all read Project 2025. People still not believing it, especially the Anglos, working against your own best interest. Okay, working against your own best interest ain't got enough sense to realize it, child. Did you see all those big wigs sucking up? Yes, I did. Congratulating him. It was so cringe and evil to watch. Apple, Zuckerberg, Bill Gates. Yeah, I seen them. Yeah, yeah, I seen that. That's what I was talking about, Lady Jill. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out why people think Bill Gates is. I don't know. Bill Gates is a whole different entity. Okay, that man right there, child. Lord have mercy. Okay, when it come to Bill Gates, Lord have mercy. He don't even necessarily want race war, Kimberly. He want class war, right? He really don't even. He wants to be the dictator by any means necessary, right? So whoever he got a mold over, black, white, blue, or green, honey, that's what he gonna do. His health is depleted. His health is depleting. I guess he can't even go. He can't even go to make it health wise. I mean, he's trying to do what he can do. Like Dr. Sophie said the other day, he living his best second life. Okay, evil people. What is that quote I said the other day? Evil is contagious. Evil is absolutely contagious. See, when you stir up these Anglos, it's been done before. Okay, can we talk about Jim Crow? How stirred up they were? How stirred and Jim Crow, they were so angry. What stirred them up under Jim Crow was the Reconstruction era. They seen black people making it on their own. They didn't need the assistance of Anglos, and them Anglos didn't appreciate that they were surviving and thriving under the Reconstruction era, right? So what they do, they start bombing places like Black Wall Street, turn up whole black communities. Okay, in all 50 states, right? We had the Red Summer, all right? All because you say you don't want to be bothered with black folks, but then you don't want them to thrive either because you fear retribution at the end of the day. And black folks just want to be left alone, okay? Don't nobody want no smoke with them people. Under the Reconstruction era, black folks was thriving in their own communities, in their own towns, you know. But y'all felt the well better because they was keeping to themselves. They wasn't bothering y'all. It's just like what's going on nowadays. Do you think you can have a all black town in peace in this country? No, it will never happen. But you always want to say you want the blacks this, the blacks this, the blacks is committing all the crime. Black on black crime. But what about white on white crime? Huh? Because white on white crime is what happened to Charlie Kirk. Wonder what Charlie would say about that. Hmm? Trump is wearing a catheter. Ooh. Well, I'm gonna say allegedly. Okay. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Good morning, Miss O. I think with HBCUs, they're angry because their star was killed at a majority white university and mostly white. Yeah, Utah. I mean, what the HBCUs got to do with it? That he wasn't there, you know. So it's like going after the leftists and everyone else. I see. I don't understand that mentality. That don't make no sense to me. Yes, he does want a class nation. You're absolutely right about that. Poor and rich. Absolutely. 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 You can control the people when you got them half of them. Okay, you got the rich; they're gonna do what they do. You done gave them the country, but then you got everybody else struggling just for a loaf of bread. Okay, you got everybody else struggling just to feed their family, just to feed themselves. Can't find no job because AI done took everything over. Okay, still kill and destroy. Still kill and destroy. Okay, black women are most educated in you. Why do you think they going after them? Okay, they're like after yes, let's let it tell. I talked about that a couple of times. Hmm. So when black folks say they ain't got nothing to do with it, or they ain't bothered, or they don't care, because they don't care. We used to this. This ain't new to us. It's new to them. It ain't new. It ain't used. It ain't new to us. We know what we got to do to make it. So we not. We don't care. They're firing doctors and nurses now due to it. Yes, yes, absolutely. I'm not understanding why they put the flag at half. So thank you, for him, but not for the babies that got under like 20 minutes in Colorado, right? And what about those Minnesota representatives? That Minnesota representative and our husband, and even damn, they killed the dog. They killed the husband, the wife, and the dog. They even killed the dog. I was like, well, that what the hell the dog got to do with it? They killed the dog, y'all. Child. Nothing. They have nothing. They don't have nothing to do with it, right? They're making this bed now. They have to sleep in it. I agree. Lord, they killed that lady's dog, y'all. Hey, stomp down. Check on your babies. That's right, lady. Tell something down said Grand Raisin Miss O. And now the CBC and multiple black pastors and first ladies are telling black people to pray for Charlie Kirk. What? And forgive him for his racism. See, that's that bullshit, okay? All black folks said is we don't care. All right? Why you got to pray for him? For what? See, that's kissing ass. That's kissing the ring. Kissing the ring ain't gonna save your black ass. The fuck? You try that shit that y'all try some black folks try that tap dancing shit century after century. It ain't never worked then. It ain't gonna work now. Damn. They're kicking out elders in nursing homes. Yes, they are. Now North Carolina, South Carolina, all of these something. Rural, think it's rural. Y'all got this dollar sign. Areas are about to be closing down. Yes, absolutely. Here in Tennessee as well. Yeah, absolutely. A lot of these rural clinics and smaller hospitals have already closed down. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. It's happening here too, ladies. Yeah. That's right. If y'all came in late, please be part of the replay gang. Thank you, Dr. Soap. And thank you guys for getting me to 100 likes. But I really want to come on and talk about this. You know what I mean? I love the good kiki and the ha ha, but there's some real stuff going on in this country, y'all. And it's affecting all of us. So don't keep burning your head in the sand because it's affecting you. He's trying to turn this whole country into a military state. Okay? He wants us to be the next, not even the next, Russia, honey. He going for Nazi Germany. Okay, that's what he going for. But you did hear Trump say much nothing about the politicians' murders, mass. Absolutely no, not. He ain't worried about it. I've never seen so many home. Yes, absolutely. You have a great day too, Miss Toby, and thanks for joining me. Thanks for joining me so much. Chickens coming home to roost, Kimberly. Chickens coming home to roost. That's all I had to say about it. Like Brother Malcolm said, the chickens is coming home to roost. See, but here's the thing, Dr. Sophie, and I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all this one last thing. Let me read this. Stump Down said, I've heard the food banks are limiting access to once per month after the changes slash reductions regarding EBT and say, yeah, I mean I get I guess the food banks are, so many people need so much help with food, that they have to limit it so they can, help as many people as they can. So yeah, yeah. Stop turning the other cheek. Absolutely. Why are you turning the other cheek? Are you seriously? You better pray for your own well-being. Okay. What they say on Color Purple? You better bash Mr. Head. You better bash Mr. Head open and think about him later. Ain't that what Oprah said? Sophia told him that. You better bash Mr. Head open and think about him later. Hell, you mean pray for child? That tap dancing, he absolutely want martial law. That's what I mean by police state. Absolutely. He foretold. He let everybody know what he was doing in Project 2025. And I guess people didn't believe it, or didn't hear about it, or didn't care, honey. But freedom ain't free. That's what I'm gonna leave y'all with. Freedom, honey, is not free. Why do you think he backed off of sending the military to Chicago? From what I understand, he didn't back off of it. They're there, they're there. The ice age has been turned loose. He got all this other stuff he got to clean. He got too much stuff going on. He got a whole bunch of cake, and then he got so much stuff going on purpose. You see what I'm saying? And you got all of these fires. He started all these little bitty fires, all of these big fires, so people don't know what to think about. They don't know what to focus on. You can't focus on everything. And while he got you focusing on this, that, and the other, the real tea is going on behind us. And the real destruction, the real chaos is what's going on behind the scenes. It's sad, but I tell my sons to always have their identification on them at all times, because they now look at us black people, black Americans, as certificates. As yeah, ain't that something? Ain't that something? Black people is Haitians, Jamaicans, and Africa. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we already have martial law. Yes, we do. ICE includes local law enforcement. Now, you're right. You're right. I'm just waiting for them to start making us have birth certificates. The birth certificate, I tell you, like in Nazi Germany. Let me see your papers. Let me see your papers. Like the slaves once has to do if they was going to one plantation to another. They had to have their papers. They had to have their permission slip from the master. And something's gonna happen to them. Let me see your papers. Yeah, all of this has been done before. Like the quote says, if you don't learn from history, it's doomed to repeat itself. And that's what we see. See, people don't understand that the United States of America, the fact that the United States of America is standing this long is really an accomplishment. The United States of America ain't supposed to last this long, okay? This is a freaking experiment. It wasn't supposed to last this long. All right. Um, Charles was Trump boy, but the language Trump spoken is not a cruel. When it stated the black man killed that white on the train, child. That's fear mongering as well. That man was mentally ill. They took that all out of proportion, turned it into something that it was. He just got out of jail. He was mentally ill. He was diagnosed as being schizophrenic. So we don't know really what was going through his mind when he did that on that train. But that was mental illness. But they don't want to talk about the mental illness, okay? They just want to politicize it, okay? Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. They just want to politicize it. That's all they want to do, you know. And so, yeah. But anyway, y'all, I am going to get off of here. I know y'all got other places y'all need to do, need to see, places y'all need to go, drama y'all need to hear. But I really had to come on here. There's a reason why I don't talk about this anymore. You know what I mean? Because people are now seeing it play out. I talked about it years ago. They said I was a racist. Oh, okay. What you think about it now? Hmm? Yeah. Nah, this is where we make a mistake. Mentally ill. Not. It was absolutely wrong. I'm not saying it wasn't wrong. I'm saying, but to demonize the situation, to turn it into a fear mongering situation is wrong. To turn it into the Neanderthal mindset in the mind of Amazing Lucas, they made it into, oh, we got to protect the Anglos against the black folks because they out here doing this to us. And it wasn't like that at all. And I'm not trying to make no excuse, but the man was schizophrenic. If it was somebody Anglo that would have did that to that woman, they would have been talking about mental illness. They wouldn't have weaponized it. They would not have. You have a great day too, Lee Brand. You have a good day too, Max. Thanks for dropping down, love. They would not have politicized and demonized this situation and radicalized that situation. That just would not have happened if he was Anglo. But he wasn't. Do you understand how schizophrenics think? That man could have thought he was, unaliving a demon or something. Who knows what he was thinking in his mind? But they turned it into something that it wasn't, and that is not right. Yeah, great conversation. It needs to be talked about. It. I was like, thank you, lady Tip. Thank you. Yes, we're only 9 months in, child, in this crown and this cloud. So just continue to do what you have to do and be on alert. You right about that? You have a wonderful Friday too, late. Ali, I have a wonderful Friday. Okay. On that note, I am going to get off here. Thank you guys for joining me. If you came in late, please be part of the replay game. Thank you so much for getting me to 100 likes. Thank you guys for all the comments that you made, whether you agree with me or not. Thanks for listening, at least, and please at least consider what it is that I am saying about this serious subject, because all you have to do is look around. Thank you, Scooter. Look around for yourself. Don't let nobody tell you what's going on in the world. Look around for yourself. Open your eyes and see for yourself what's going on. Okay? And be ready. Thank you, Kimberly. Kimberly said, great conversation, Miss O. Now let me get ready to engage with the blue eye devil. Chad, what you said? Everyone stay safe and woke. I know that's right, Kimberly. Kimberly's telling the truth. And on that note, I'm gonna get off of here. Thank you guys. Please hit the like button on your way out the door. Please share the video if you care. Like I said, thanks for being so interactive in the chat. Please be part of the replay game if you came in late, especially the second part of the conversation. Thank you, ladies, here for dropping down, child. It's been a while. You have a blessed day too. I'm no joke. I appreciate you guys commenting, right? And joining in the conversation, about some real stuff. And Lady Tia know that I've been talking about this for years, and she know I just stopped talking about it because they said I was a racist. Now everything I used to talk about is coming to fruition, ain't it, Lady Tia? Great show. Thank you, Tanya McNeil. Oh, no problem. Tanya, I couldn't help but talk about it. You know what I mean? I tried not to talk about it, but I said, you know what? Lord have mercy. I'm gonna go on and put my 2 cents in. Okay? Over here, some people over here, I'll be other places and talking about politics and stuff, but I don't so much do it over here anymore because nobody really wants to hear it. You know what I mean? And so I always love talking about. Thank you, Lady Tia. Me too. But I was like, well, let me go on and talk about this. But anyway, I gotta go. I love you guys. I know I came on early, chat, but it was worth it. Okay. I love you guys in the way that Christ loves you. Thanks for joining me. TGIF. Have a wonderful weekend. Be safe. Watch your back, your front, your sides, and always stay woke. I'm going to talk to y'all later. Bye bye. Peace.